Did you want me to say something?
All right. We are live, Kukui. And
Yes.
gentlemen, we are here. My name is Ontarian, the passive income guru. You guys know who I am. You've seen my face. We have a special guest tonight. One of my good friends I've been knowing for quite some time. And you're going to get to know her, but you're going to get to know her story more than anything and how she's been able to make a substantial income from home. Now, title that you see, Mom of Three makes $4,300 in 7 days. She did this on a part-time basis, and I do these hangouts because I want to motivate and inspire those who are looking to a home-based business, or B, you are in a home-based business and maybe you're struggling and you don't know exactly what to do. You don't know why you don't have any, why there's no breakthroughs happening right now. So this particular hangout is going to be special for both, both types of folks. Okay, those who are looking for a home-based business, and a lot of work-at-home moms. You're looking to work at home, and you're a mom or you're a stay-at-home mom. This is going to inspire you too. Also, all my guys. You're looking to business or you're looking to start a business. This is going to really excite you. Okay, so with further ado, I got my good friend Kukui on the line here. She's on the hangout with me. And Kukui, could you start out by telling us a little bit about yourself and your internet marketing experience?
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited to be on this call. It's always nice to
Thanks
have
for coming
a
on.
six-figure earner asking you to be on a call. You must be doing something right, right? But anyway, I'm Kukui and I'm from Kauai, Hawaii. The population here, I would say, is about 70,000, and I'm from a really small town over on the west side in Kikaha. But
Okay.
I've been doing internet marketing, I would say, a couple years. Well, in 2014, I got involved with Empower Network. That was like my
Oh,
first internet marketing experience, and it was tough, coming in. I didn't know what I was doing. I did have a sponsor that helped, but he was he was the reason why I'm doing or I've made changes to help people that are coming in new in this program. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't there. And there were
what do
times
you mean by that? When he was there, but he wasn't there. What was going on at that time?
he told me about about this and that he would help me, and so I guess I asked him a million questions and he got, I don't know, he just ended up ignoring me because I asked a million questions. But that is typical of someone that is completely new.
Sure.
They're gonna ask everything like, how do you create a PayPal account? How do you, upload a channel, your YouTube channel? But that was the kind of questions
Right.
that I was asking because I didn't know. I was completely new to this. So he actually disappeared, but for some reason I just kept following him. I just kept following him,
Mm,
and I bought a lot of products from him. He made a lot of money off of me. But
mm,
at the end of the day, it was like the one thing that I gained from that whole experience is that I could not do that to somebody. Even though I gave him money, he was so good at it. He was so good at asking me for my money, but at the end of the day, I was still broke, you know. And so
gotcha.
anyways, that was like a couple years ago. And I think a year after that, I asked him for coaching. And so he said, oh, it was going to cost $5,000 for his coaching. And I was like, well, I don't have that
5K,
kind of
huh?
money. Yeah, 5K for his coaching. I was like, well, I don't have that kind of money, but I bought a lot of products from you. Would you give me a chance? And he's like,
Right,
no,
right.
can't do it. And I don't know why, but I think that was kind of like, okay, maybe this is not for me. So in 2015, I kind of quit. And, that's when I met up with Rosie. Um, she and I actually got into some things together, and she and I just kind of began the same time. She was getting into it, and we got into a few groups together. But I kind of just did my own thing, and she did her own thing. Anyway, fast forward, we're here today. Um,
Wonderful.
yeah, I realized that I had to just put my head down and just do something. Um, with the intent that if somebody was going to come on new, just like me, and ask a million questions, that I was going to be there to help them along the way. So I think a lot of my success now is due to the fact to helping others, see this program through. But it's been
Good.
it's been crazy within the last month, and then also following people like you, so, and
Wonderful.
being encouraged by you. But
Well, that's inspirational because you said something key there. You said that you wanted to put your head down.
mhm.
It kind of like your back was against the wall in a way.
Yeah.
When it's kind of I like to explain it like this. When you corner, say you see a let's just say you run into an alley cat. You're out there and
Mhm.
let's just say this dog. Okay, this dog chases this cat for a mile or so, and this cat gets tired, and this cat runs down this alley. Well, there's no way to run when you get into this alley. The dog is behind them, and the cat can't jump anywhere. There's no gates and nothing around. So in a sense, the cat against the wall has
Mhm.
nowhere to run, and it has to face this big dog that's been chasing them. I mean, that's a metaphor. The big dog can be a metaphor to, fear,
Mhm.
to, family and friends, what we talked about before. Um, a lot of factors there, and you being the cat, metaphorically, well, you have nowhere to go down, and you face that challenge. That's huge.
Yeah,
That's huge.
actually a month ago, and you're right, I was actually put up against the wall because a month, well, let me start from the beginning of this year. The beginning of this year, my husband and I found out that we're having our third child, and we found out when,
Okay.
I was like 5 months pregnant. So, it
Mm.
wasn't planned or anything, but every summer he goes on temporary leave. So during the summer, 8 paychecks, we miss out on 8 paychecks because his job only hires him 10 months out of the year. So with a new baby and everything, we're I would say I was scared. I literally was thinking of adoption for the baby because I didn't know if we could
Is that
afford it.
right?
Yeah, I didn't know if we could afford it. And we prayed about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was one day this summer, the beginning of this. So I had my son on June 12th, which was our anniversary. We are in the hospital having a baby. But when I came home from the hospital, my son, my 6-year-old son, wanted to download an app on his iPad. It was like a
Mm-hmm.
$7. And that was kind of like the first paycheck that was only my paycheck. It didn't have my husband's paycheck, and I don't get paid a lot from the state. So it was then that I told him, I said, I cannot get this app for you. I said, we need to save money, and he looked at me and he said, Mom, he's like, we never have money. And that was kind of the breaking point for me.
Mm.
That was
Wow.
like, that hit me like really, really hard. And I couldn't believe it. And he was 6 years old, and he was telling me, Mom, we never have money. You always tell us we have to save money. We never have money. And that was kind of like when I just went into, I need to do something. I need to go out there.
Mm.
And that's what kind of brought me back to this, because I couldn't, my husband and I had talked about me going to work, a second job. And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, you cannot
Mm-hmm.
do that. He's like, let's just wait, I'll try and see if we can get some, he can get some job over the summer and, do some side jobs because he's a carpenter and everything. And he did, and he got some jobs. And, I thank God for everything that we did have. But at the same time, it was just like, if we got the job or if he got the job, it wasn't like guaranteed. So, as that month went by, it's still looking at my son, he was the reason why, like my motivation that I had to go out there and I had to do something. So that's when I met up with, Rosie, and she told me about Easy One Up, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta do it. And I remember spending my gas money. We actually have a gas card, and at the end of the month, they bill us. So that was like my last $500. And I said, God, you gotta make this happen. Yeah. I was like, God, you got to make this happen. I didn't even tell my husband. I didn't even tell him. I just said, I need to do this. I'm like, I said, I just need to do this. And so praying, in my faith, believing in God. And she called me one day. Yeah, she called me one day and she said, hey, I'm doing this program. And she actually was like, just come in at the $100 level. And I'm like, why am I going to do that? I'm like, I'm just going to come all in. And she's like, well, it's 500. I said, I'm sending you the money, but it was because of that I had to do something. And I don't know, for some reason, I just put my head down, and it's kind of like where I am today. Yesterday I checked, I made over 12,000, just a little over 12,000 with Easy One Up within the last 30 days. Yeah. So I'm really impressed with myself. But that took a lot of
miracle.
Yeah, and a miracle as well. And
lots of faith.
Lots of faith, yeah.
But that faith has to be coupled with action.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, and I did, and my husband, he's like, you're always on your phone. I'm like, hey, I'm making money for us. I'm like,
that's right.
I feel like that's what God had put there, because that day that I prayed, I went to church. I had a confirmation. That was one confirmation. The second one was Rosie's call. The third one was the team service that we had, where I got a word from my pastor saying that he's going to take care of everything. That was my third confirmation. And I said, I'm going to do this. I don't care what it takes, but I'm going to do it. And this weekend we were able to buy my kids new iPads. For them, I gave my son $100 credit, and I said, you download whatever app you want. This is for you. Thank you for motivating mommy. You're the reason why. But, and he told me, he said, mommy, we have money.
Catalyst.
What was that?
Your boy, how old is your boy?
He's 6 years old. He's 6 years old. Yes. And
so he was the catalyst that kind of put you, once he said that to you, your back was against the wall. You was like, something.
Yeah, I had to.
Wow.
I mean, that was my breaking point for me. When he said that, especially those words where, mommy, we never have money. Oh, it was like, and it was a $7 app, It was a $7 app. I mean, I couldn't even afford that because of what I make at my job, and we had to save everything because of the new baby and everything.
Right.
And, we didn't know what was gonna happen. And I knew that there was 8 paychecks that I knew we weren't gonna get. So
wow.
Yeah.
So you do this part-time?
Yes, I do. So I do have a full-time job. I work at a Hawaiian charter school, which is about a block away from me. I work there from 8 to 4, sometimes 6 o'clock, sometimes 10 hours. It all depends on what's going on. And it's a Hawaiian immersion school, but I'm the assistant to the principal there. So I do this when everybody is sleeping. I wake up like 4 o'clock and I'm on. I'm doing what I need to do. But yes, this is a part-time.
You work at 4 a.m.?
I wake up at 4 a.m. to do what I need to do with my business.
Do what you got to do. Wow.
Because when 5 o'clock comes, I mean, it's mommy time. I got to get the kids ready. I got to get them up. You know what I mean? I got to get their breakfast ready. And then we're out the door by 7 o'clock. And then I have an infant, so he's always on me.
Wow. I'm away, Kukui. I'm blown away. Here's the reason I'm blown away. You have 3 kids you're raising.
Yes.
You have a full-time job.
Yes.
And the reason I'm blown away is because I get people who come to me on a daily basis. They don't understand. They can't get any momentum going in their business. But mostly what I hear, because I give them the strategy, I give them the secrets, I give them the mindset lingo, okay, which is huge. Mindset is everything. A lot of people complaining, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
making any money, I can't do this. I hear the words that people say, it actually manifests itself. When people say I can't do it, I'm not getting any sales, this is too hard, if I can do this, they are actually manifesting something that they're saying. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I do. I have that too right now currently. I have people that are coming
Mm-hmm.
back and they're telling me, I haven't made a sale. And I say, you just have to be consistent. You just have to do the work. If I go to your profile and I see that there is nothing on there, I cannot help you. And I've done
Right.
that. I've had people come to me and they tell me, I'm doing this, I'm posting.
Hmm.
But yet when I go there, they have one post that they did 2 weeks ago. I said, that ain't going to work. I said, that ain't going to
It's not
work.
gonna
I said,
work.
if you go to my wall, I'm very active on my wall. And I tell
That's Yes,
them,
you are.
I said, I only use Facebook. I said, and I found out within my, with the past, my past experiences, that when you find something that works, just give it your all. So
Keep doing it.
yeah,
That's
just keep
right.
doing it. And
That's
I
right.
said, I tell them, I said, I know this works. I said, but you cannot expect one post from 2 weeks ago to make you any money. You have to
That's
be,
right.
if you don't have any proof, leverage me. Have them call me. I'll close the sale for you. Like I've even gone out and closed sales for people, but it's still like,
Wow.
oh, I'm not getting any leads. I'm not, this and this and this. And I said, well, I'm going to go to your profile right now and I'm going to check it out. And sure enough, I go one post 2 weeks ago and there's no talk about business, no, positive thing that's coming out. I said, I cannot help you. I said, I'm giving you everything. I said, this is a 30-minute strategy that I give to you. I said, you just got to follow it. Do it every single day. I
Every
could
single
people,
day.
yeah, every single day. I said, I didn't get my sale the first week. It took me a while, but I did. I was consistent. I did what I had to do every day. I woke early. I stayed up late at night, sometimes to 3 o'clock in the morning, doing what I needed to do. And finally, I made my first sale. And I just from then on, it just it just went
It
on.
just snowballed, didn't it? Snowballs.
And the momentum just kept coming. And I mean, I've given sales away. You know, I given like $2,000, $3,000 worth of sales to my downline just to get them to that momentum, but give them that
Gotcha.
same momentum. But at the same time, it's like they don't keep up. So it's like you can only help what you can help. You know what I mean?
That's
If they're
right.
not
That's
gonna
right.
help themselves, then it's like I cannot help you. Like I've got you your
That's
first
right.
sale, so I cannot do nothing. At this point, if it's not work, but. Yes,
That's right.
I do have people telling me, even from other teams, like I haven't made a sale. Well, I'm gonna go, and the first thing I do is I'm checking your profile. Well, because you haven't posted it, how does anybody know you're even promoting Easy One Up?
That's right. Well,
And
what's happening is people, they haven't experienced that back against the wall period
yeah,
experience that you
perhaps,
had.
yeah, maybe.
I think everybody has to have that experience. I experienced the back against the wall scenario too.
Hmm.
I had to do something. I couldn't just tuck my tail between my legs and say, hey, I'm not, I'm just going to give up and throw my hands up. No, I'm not. I don't like to lose. First of all, I'm competitive. And if
Yeah.
you looked at, if you saw my Facebook Live today, did you see my Facebook Live today?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to leave the fair without winning my girlfriend a stuffed animal. And like I say, I kept paying money. Hey man, I'm going to win this stuffed animal. You know, I don't like to lose. I'm competitive, and I don't give up easy. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna find a way. And once you get to that point where your back is against the wall, and you will find a way. That's when your
You,
breakthrough is going to happen.
yeah. And I think that
That's when it's
was
going to
my
happen.
that breaking point with my son. That was my back against the wall. And I knew I had to do
Mm-hmm.
something. I knew I had to do something. So
Wow. What can you tell? I want you to talk to the stay-at-home moms or the aspiring moms out there that wants to stay at home, that wants to do what to make the type of income that you're making. What type of advice would you give them right now, all the moms out there?
oh gosh. Just
Because you have 3 kids
mhm.
that you're raising, and you're making good money online part-time. That is unreal. That is unreal. So what's something that you can give the moms who are looking to do what you're doing and or stay at home doing it? You know, I know a lot of moms out there, they want to something that they can do and actually stay at home and do it. Part-time money, you know, supplement their income, either or, you know.
Well, I think for me, it's my kids. That's my drive. You
That's
know,
your
a lot of,
drive. Okay.
yeah, that's my drive. So I think for a lot of moms, I know that they feel that same way too. A lot of things that they want to do, they do for their kids. And I guess just finding that, finding the reason why you need it, like what the experience I had with my son, as much as possible, I would love to be home and stay home with them, but I kind of made a truce with the person that I work with that I would never leave the company unless she left. So, I'm kind of loyal to
Oh,
that. I'm really loyal to the grave. But,
I
at
got
the
you.
same time, it's like I had to look at the reason why I started um, in the first.
Right.
And that reason was my kids. And I think a lot of moms can relate to that, that they're going to do it for their kids. And the only advice I can give is, just do it. Talk to somebody that's having that success, as a
There you go.
mother,
There you go.
or other people,
That's right.
follow people that have the success that you want, or I mean, that's what I did with Rosie. I knew she was a stay-at-home mom. And, when she
Mm-hmm.
told me that she made all this money, well, what I did was I followed her. I stalked her. I was like, okay, just like I stalked you, but
You did some
I just
stalking.
followed. And I said, what? There has to be a way. There has to be a way. I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it. How am I any different
That's
from,
right.
you know? And again,
Exactly.
and then that breaking point again, going back to that breaking point. My breaking point was my son,
Right.
just telling me we never have money. And, for a 6-year old to even tell me that, like, he knows, like it'll be in the back of his
That's
head
right.
all the time, like he just knows.
That's probably something that he said that you will never forget.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know,
I mean, growing up,
that's something you will never forget.
yeah, growing up, my parents, I mean, Hawaii is expensive. So many people
Mm-hmm.
will save their whole retirement just to come here, pay thousands and thousands of dollars to come and stay here for a
Right.
weekend, or a 7-day weekend. So, I mean, we live in a special place, but it also comes with money. It's very expensive to live here. So
Yeah.
there's 3 adults. There's about 7 of us that live in my house. That's my 3 kids, my mom, and my husband. And between the three of us, we have a total of 5 jobs. And just
Wow.
we're just barely making it. We're just like barely
Is
making it.
that right?
No,
Yeah, it is. The cost of living
true.
is up there, huh?
Yeah, and so I moved in with my mom because my husband and I couldn't afford to buy property. It's very expensive. But it's yeah. And that's kind of the also another reason too is my mom's gonna be 60 and she's working her butt off, and I'm like, you cannot enjoy life. She was kind of
Right.
another
Wow.
breaking point for me too, because I've seen her work just so hard, and I wanted to do something special for her.
Sure.
Next year she's gonna be 60, and I want her to
About time for her to retire.
Yeah, exactly. And I want her to stay home and watch my kids and enjoy life. She hasn't been able to enjoy life ever since I was young. She's always worked. Her and my dad, they've had, two, three jobs and a business. And we never got to
Gotcha.
do a lot of things. And I told myself, I cannot do that to my family. I cannot take that away from my family. So that's kind of the other reason too. So a
Okay.
couple of things,
Wonderful.
breaking points, and then your reason why, why you want to make money, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, those two factors, your breaking point
Mm-hmm.
and your why.
Mm-hmm.
And once those two factors are in the mix, anybody who's determined will figure this thing out. They
Yes.
will find a way.
Yes.
I mean, they will find a way for sure. And you're a living testament of that, because in your situation with your family, your full-time job, there's no excuse for anybody who's looking to do a
Not at
business
all.
online not to make it. I mean, you've diminished all excuses from what you said tonight on this hangout.
Yep. I had people that come and they're like, oh, I don't have time. I'm like, you need to make the time. And I tell them
Right.
I work an 8 to 4 job. I have 3 kids and I have a husband. I have wife duties. I have mommy
Yeah.
duties. I'm like, and I work a full-time job. I said, so you need to make the time, whether it's getting up an extra hour or 2 hours early or staying
Right.
up till, after I normally don't get to do all of my business stuff until my kids are in bed, and they're in bed
Okay.
at 9.
Uh-huh.
So I'm 9 o'clock, I'm kind of winding down too. And like at 9:30, that's when I'm on the computer and usually, trying to be productive and trying to, help my team and everything.
Right.
But sometimes I'm up to 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I got to get up at 4 o'clock again. And that's usually been my day since I started with Easy One Up. So when people come to me and tell me that, giving me all BS excuses, I just tell them like, yo, I'm like, you're talking to a mom that full-time job, 3 kids, mommy duties,
That's
wifey,
right.
And I find
and there's no excuse after that.
yeah, if even when I'm
That's
driving,
right.
sometimes I'm working when I'm driving, when I'm breastfeeding my son, I'm working. I'm working my phone, I'm working
Yeah.
the chat room. I said, so you just gotta make the time. But again, it comes to, you gotta want it. You know what I mean? You gotta have that strong why. You gotta be put against the wall to even
That's
go.
right. Man, so powerful. So powerful.
No excuse.
No excuses.
No
No
excuses.
excuses. So
Yeah, and
I really appreciate your time, sister. And you're only using one strategy. Just think when you start to put in videos.
I know I'm excited.
Oh wow.
I'm excited. I know
You let me know when you let me know when you get your channel up. We'll do another hangout.
I did start my channel. I did start my
Okay.
channel. Yeah, but so far, I mean, Facebook has been working for me. So I just wanted to
Good.
I just wanted to master that. Once I master it, and that's another thing is like when you do join a business, you find something that works. Don't jump around because you get caught up and you just overwhelm yourself.
Right.
And that's what was happening to me is, the person that I was working with was telling me, oh, go here, do paid traffic, go here, do this, go here, do this.
Yeah.
I realized, I just got so overwhelmed because there was just so much information. that, later I
Right.
realized, no, I need to just find one thing that works, which was Facebook. It worked for me. And I just said, I'm just going to use
Stick
it
to it.
until, I'm just going to use it until I don't make any more money,
There
and
you
then
go.
move on. But,
So you mean to tell me, because I get people come to me all the time, you haven't bought any traffic at all? No traffic?
no, I don't buy any traffic.
Wow.
I'm a cheap person. I'm Chinese. I'm part Chinese. And I'm a cheap person. No, I do not. I mean, you're lucky. You're lucky. I even purchased that. What is it? Possibilities thing. Because I was like, man,
Oh, power lead system?
yeah, the power lead system. I really love it. By the way, I really,
Yeah.
really love it. And I have like 52
Yeah.
leads on that I haven't even been able to follow up with. But I love it.
Nice.
Yeah. But I'm a very cheap person. No, I do not pay. I try to find my way to getting things for free.
There you go.
But
There you go. And you know what?
and I show
That's powerful. I get questions every day, every week. You know, Ontarian, what traffic sources do you use? I use a lot of free too. I do a ton of videos, YouTube and Facebook, and I got some traction on Instagram. That's pretty much all I do. And I do some blogging. That's it. I mean, I don't do a lot of paid traffic. I mean, it's not my forte. Now I do have a traffic co-op that I have this week. Actually, I got to purchase the traffic once we get done with this hangout. But I like to do that because I want to help my team get leads and get some quality leads in their funnel. So, and actually tomorrow I'm going to be introducing a nice traffic tool, um, tool that's going to help a lot of people get targeted traffic. So I can't wait for that.
Okay, you let me know. I say you let me know.
Oh yeah.
I
Sure
want to.
will.
Yeah, because I think I want to do that for my team too. Because I know that there's a few that have been on here for, I've been with
Sure.
Easy One Up for, a couple weeks, and they're kind of feeling, how it goes. They're kind of feeling down. They're seeing everybody else making money, and they're not able to turn their leads into sales. Even though I've offered them, I'm like, yo, tell them, call me up. I'll close your lead for you. In fact, I did that
There you
today.
go.
I said, just tell them, call me up. They said, oh, they don't want to join me because I haven't made any money. I said, well, tell them to call me because I made money, and I'll tell them that they need to jump on, and I'll give you the sale.
That's right. There you go. There you go.
know?
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. I mean, you've given your people all the advice and tools that you can give. It's up to them to take action. And we can lead a horse to the water. We can't make them drink. That's the old saying.
Yeah.
So, we're going to give them all the tools. We'll give them all the strategies, the mindset. That's key. That's key. So, actually, Kukui, if you want, you can invite them to my group.
Okay. I think
Just invite them to my group.
Okay. Can you send me the
invite some of your team? Yeah, I'll send you the link to my group. So you can invite some of them in, anything I can do to motivate them, because a lot of them just probably need a little motivation.
Yeah.
From other people. They see they know you, so they see it from somebody else. And okay, yeah, let me get my.
And I tell them to follow you. There's like a list of people that I have that I follow, and I watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell them, I said, send this person a friend request or just follow them. I said some positive things, some motivating things, and these are all humble people, that started where we started, and they're successful.
That's right.
You guys want that kind of success, you have to follow the people with that kind of success. So no, I've had a lot of people that I've referred them to you and told them, send him a friend request. He's my friend. He knows what he's doing.
That'll work. And they're coming in. They're coming in.
So if you get a bunch of Hawaiians,
to a few of them already.
Yeah, if you get a bunch of Hawaiians, it's mine.
I said, yeah, you must be connected to Kukui. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's good. That's good. All right, sister. Well, I'm not
Okay.
going to hold you too long. I appreciate you. And we
Thank
will be
you.
in touch. Thank you for your time. And
Okay.
again, folks, you just heard from an average person who is doing very well online with this one program, Easy One Up. Okay? So if you have any questions or reach out to Kukui, either one of us, add us on Facebook. We're looking to help as many people as we can. That is our goal.
Yeah.
Okay? We
Change
want you to see that we want you to see that this is real. This is real. We're real people.
life.
We started from the bottom. We didn't give up because that's the easiest thing to do is to give up. But we started at the bottom and worked our way up. And we're still climbing. We're still learning. We want to take as many people along with us as possible to help people see that this works. Okay? If a mom of 3 with a family job can do this, there's no excuse that you cannot do this. Find a way to get it done. But the secret is if your back is not against the wall, you don't have a why to why you want to start a business, it's not going to work. Your back has to be against the wall, and you have to have a why. That's the remedy. So with that said, um, reach out to us if you got questions. And Kukui, thank you again for your time, sister.
Welcome.
Really appreciate you.
Yeah.
And we will be in touch on Facebook for sure.
Yes. Okay. Aloha.
All right, aloha. Take care now. All right.